Alright, so we're going to learn how to make a box in Blender for our board game and stuff. So this is it. This is my one for my latest game. It's pretty simple. Um, there might be other ways to do it, but I'm going to show you the way I do it. I haven't been using Blender that much, but some people have asked for tutorials on how to do it. Um, so we're going to go File, New, just General. I'm not going to save that. And this is what we start off with. I'm going to go through every step. So what we click and why we do it. Right, so up here we got render settings. So I generally work in this one here, which is entirely rendered like with the light and everything. So if we were to move this light, you'll see it moves it in real time. So I just like working in this space because my computer can handle it. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn this box into our board game box, which is really simple. So I've selected the move tool, which is also G, but I'm going to move it on the Z axis. So I'm going to press G and then Z. So even if I move left and right on the mouse, it's only going to go up or down. Okay, see that? But I'm going to hold Control. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to click. And now it's brought it up to an even surface under the lines there. From here, we're going to make it a little bit narrower because boxes aren't generally square unless you've got something big in there. So it's the X axis, you can see that with that X there. So I'm going to press S for scale and an X, and it's going to scale it on the X axis. So let's go about that thick. That kind of looks like a box there, and I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so from here we're going to create a material. So you generally do this step when you got your box work happening, okay? So we're going to, this apparently already has material. Okay, cool. We're going to say, just call it box. Box. For the base color, we're going to click this little circle here, go image texture. Okay, and then we go open, and then it gives us this. I'm going to go into my game directory, and you'll see it's an absolute mess, but I've got a box folder. And this is my box folder. And you can see it's not great in the slightest, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to hit tab, and make sure we got that box selected. We're going to press U, we're going to go unwrap, and that sort of loosens up the textures. But when we go into texture editing, we're going to go into UV editing, which is basically editing different faces. So we click that. See, this view has reverted over to shading. So we're going to go into just a cube one, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, and we're going to go to real time actually. And this one, we're just going to zoom out a bit. Now up the top of here, we've got certain things we can select. Oh, sorry, up this one here. So this one selects the vertex, this one selects edges, and this one selects faces. So a vertex is those little dots, an edge is the line between the dots, and a face, which is what we want, is the face itself. Okay? So we can go around selecting the faces, and it will show us on this part here what is being portrayed, what part of this image is being portrayed onto this part here. So we can see that we need to rotate this, obviously. All right. So a quick way to jump between these two things here is 1, 2, and 3 on your keyboard. 1, 2, 3. It's good if you've got an odd-shaped box. You can go here, and then you can do certain things like you can scale on this corner outwards or whatnot. But we're going to use face select because that's what we're doing. We're editing the face of this. And then we come over to here. I'm just using my middle mouse button to scroll around, and we see we're on our side. So I'm going to go to transform, I believe is what I want. You can just press A or select all, and then we can go like this. We're going to press R. That gives us a little bit of rotating. That orange box you see is what's going to be portrayed on the box. So I have to rotate it this way, but I'm going to hold Control, and it's going to lock it to the aspect, basically, to certain angles. And as you see, we're going to make this box here for us. Give us a bit of sky. I've actually used the wrong artwork, but we're just going to go off with that. Of course. first video, use the wrong artwork. Alright, so we've done that. So now if we have a look here and go, oh, okay, we don't want that part there. So let's move that up here. So look, it's on an angle again, so I'm going to press R. I'm going to rotate it this way. What I'm going to do there, I'm going to select this here, but then I'm just going to select this box here. And then I'm going to, oh, I left that vertex there. I bring it in. I'm going to line it up perfectly with this. So you see the orange line and then the white line that you have, up a little bit more. Alright, so you have a look on this view here, it perfectly aligns. Same thing on this end here. We're up here, so if I click here and click here, what I'm going to do is click them, move him over here, probably have to rotate it to the left again. And let's resize that in there. A little bit more. If you hold shift while moving, it also does it very finely. So if I hold shift, it does it pretty much. And then down to there. We should see it does it perfectly. We haven't done the top, so let's do the top here. Anyway, hold shift and click that. Sorry, I didn't explain that. To click multiple faces, just click that face and then hold shift and click the next face. And that's it if you wanted to do that one as well. And then to unclick it, just shift click again. Alright, we're going to move this. Probably going to have to rotate it again. Hold control. And let's resize it a bit. Bring that down. Make that in line. Almost lined up the wrong one. Oh, that didn't want to take. Let's try that again. How lined up are we on this corner here? Looks pretty good, as you can see. It's lined up. And then we've got the back. Now the back is going to be this bottom part here. So let's change this around. Get the whole image in. Okay, doesn't want to go that way. So let's drag the wall out that way. And obviously we're in the wrong direction. That's it. Alright, that's it. That's literally it. That's how we've done our box. If we go back to layout up the top here, hopefully you've learned something. Try to do it as quick as possible. Alright, thanks guys.